Hey! Bringing you another video, another vlog. My name is Kees and I help people from doing to being. And today, what I did was, in the morning I brought my daughter to daycare. And then afterwards, what happened was I had this, I think this sort of big release related to how I speak. How I speak out, and I felt that there was sort of energy that was sort of clogged up, you could say, in the system. So I gave that some attention, and yeah, it was actually kind of a big release. I didn't really saw that coming. Big release as in lots of energy coming free, but lots of movement in my body, lots happened. And afterwards, I felt the space to relax, or the need to relax. So I watched some YouTube videos on soccer and bullshit thingies. And yeah, lay in bed a little bit, relaxed a little bit. And now I'm going to get some ashwagandha, which is a very nice herb from India. And it's the Ayurvedic super herb, you could say. I've been taking that for the last 2 days, and I always wake up very groggy, but now I've woken up very clear-headed and with no side effects at all. And yeah, it just feels great. Wanted to experiment with it a little bit, so I'm gonna get some pills. Clinical studies showed no negative side effects, so yeah, let's try it. And feels good intuitively. I always check my inner knowing. How does it feel, or how does something feel, or how does something that I ingest feels very good. So yeah, happy about that. Just recorded a video on finding limitations in yourself. It's very beautiful to do. Very nice. It's very interesting to share some of my deeper learnings, which really came up over time. I at the beginning had just the idea of that I've heard, like, surrender, let go, and just be with whatever wants to be. And then through time, you do find certain structure. So your limitations, or some of your limiting beliefs, you could say, they have a certain structure, and you then feel, oh wait, this is the structure, this is how this works. So yeah, without going into the video, this is what I've shared. And also I'm going to get some of my Christmas package from Roots and Wings. Is where I teach in Amsterdam. It's a very nice center. If you haven't checked it out and you live in Amsterdam, the website is myrootsandwings.nl. I'll link it below. And yeah, just very relaxed, very chill. I'm going to get some groceries now and go and get the Christmas package, and see you in a bit this week. I'll take you along. Yay! Woo! Just created a video about different purposes of shadow work. And I think you'll like it. And just created a survival guide for the holiday season, if you're interested in that. And sent that to my newsletter. I tend to post, weekly or bi-weekly, just blog posts, or sometimes updates about events, things like that. In my newsletter, I created, of course, my first vlog, like you maybe have seen, which was very exciting for me because, I never had a vlog before. So this is a new experience for me, but I think, it's just a very cool thing to share a little bit more behind the scenes. Today I feel very productive. I feel very happy and very good. I also was thinking about what to send on my newsletter, and just felt the instant need to meditate. So I went to meditate, and I got some amazing ideas actually for this, this video I just created, but also for the article I just created. And I think just in general, the holidays are are coming, and for most people it's a kind of a tense time, and I just wished for more people to just be relaxed, to just be happy. Just my why am I doing this vlog, but also these videos, and also different things that I'm doing, my teachings, my one-on-ones. It's just about helping people to, to live a lovelier, just more relaxed life. That's why I say in all the videos, like, I help people from doing to being. For me, that's a really important thing, because we're doing so much, we're controlling so much, and it gives such a negative energy to put all these expectations and ideas and having to force them in, and all these goals and targets, and people are running all the time, but they're basically running to their graves. And I don't know, but not thinking about their graves, not thinking about what did I actually do if I die in 30 years, in 10 years, in 5 years, in 1 year. What have I done, and this is not about personal development and creating more to-do lists, but it's more, what have I been? Because all the accomplishments and all the diplomas and all the YouTube videos, you don't take, in my case, you don't take them with you, you don't take them with you in your grave. So I know what I'm here for is just my own expansion as a being, and helping others expand their consciousness, their ideas, but also just making this a very smooth, relaxed ride. And I know that that's possible. I feel that in my bones, for everybody watching, but also just for me, my family. I want to help them and also be the example of somebody that's relaxed, that values happiness more than and love more than money, because so many people are constantly making their choices based on money. Not on love, not on happiness, not on relaxation, not on purpose, not on values, but just on money. And life is about more than survival. Life is about thriving, Life is about this great experience of your soul being incarnated into a human body, which can expand. And it's about divinity expressing itself through a soul in a human body. And it's about the love for each other, and realizing that we're all one together, and that we can play our part without having to force anything. Well, my my ideas about this. I don't have to repeat them again and again, but some relaxation would be great. So I wish you that for the holidays. Much love. Hey, on my way again. So I just had this lovely conversation with my friend Mark. We had a lot of fun, and we discussed, several ways of what you're here for, you could say, or what is your life. Not what is your life or what is life, but more what if you know what you're here for. And I've been thinking about this question because I've realized that I've read a lot about meditation states, sort of high meditation states, you could say, where you experience non-dual consciousness in a way that you feel not localized, or you feel sort of unity. And that made me question whether I wanted to sort of pursue that, you could say, or whether that was something which I would find interesting. And I think I would find it interesting. And I read another book which talked about by Jet McKenna, and he talked a little bit about what you want on the spiritual path. And of course, that's very important to understand why are you here for, what are you doing it for. And for me, that is, it made me realize why I am doing what I'm doing. And that is because my whole thing is just letting go and being life as life is, and not trying to do something in my life or do something in life in general, but just be, be whatever comes and whatever flows, whatever is, and not try to funnel myself into something or focus myself into something which my mind has somehow conjured into that this is important, So just like this high meditation state, I could then force myself to do a certain amount of meditation to get there. But I'm still meditating regularly, but it's not about that. For me, it's very much about, just being and going with the flow. And that to me is what these high meditation states, that's what this teacher Jed McKenna said, is these high meditation states are not enlightenment, because in general you still come back to reality, even though that reality might be changed with a sense of no self or not, or with itself. That doesn't really matter, because you still have to go about your business, you still have to go about life, and it's about how you live. To me, that is the most important thing, how you live. And also that is where wars are, relegated or let go of, or nation states and boundaries are let go of, and differences and racism are let go of. That to me is when we see that unity in our being together, and we can let go of trying to control everything and trying to make things happen, but just be with whatever wants to happen, whatever is needed in the moment, and be with the moment. Then we can be peaceful, loving, and active at the same time. And this is what I feel is my mission, to help people from doing to being, where usually they're unconsciously doing, and you want to help them become more conscious of whatever they're acting and how they're acting. So with that you get conscious doing, and with conscious doing you can progress. At some point, when you understand the limits of that, you can understand that you're not the influence of everything, and that you can't do everything in life, but you can be more gentle, be more relaxed. Then you can move to a space of conscious being, where you let go of trying to do, and you do what's most natural in each moment for you and for however this incarnation, this soul wants to express itself in an infinite universe of infinite consciousness. So with the soul, it's just a wave on the ocean, you could say. It's another personal form. It's just a deeper personal form beyond this incarnation. So that is not really about that, but that it's really about whatever, letting express whatever wants to be expressed, and coming to rest in that. Rest as awareness, you could say. So those are beautiful insights to me. I'm going to the grocery store in a bit. And before that, I did a little bit of a bike tour. Like I said, I went to Mark, did a meditation, had some fun at home, just cleaning up things and watching some soccer, doing different things. Also working on my course, which is starting in February again, which is called From Doing to Being. And where I help people with all these techniques to consciously, go through these stages. I don't have dates yet, but I'll look at that, but it will be in Amsterdam, and I'll let you know more soon. Right? So sometimes when I when I make these videos, and also these YouTube videos in general, I seem so serious, or my life seems so serious, because, sometimes we talk about all these serious subjects, about letting go of limiting beliefs, sort of spirituality and your role in things and life, and just sort of intellectually understanding non-duality and all these subjects, which are great subjects, of course, they're totally fine. But what can happen is that you think or I can think that my life is so serious. Well, to be honest, my life is totally not so serious. In the core, we're already complete. We're already okay. So life is just to learn and to laugh and to have a lot of fun. So it's either, it's either enjoying yourself or you're learning. And so that's an amazing ride. It's just, we can tend to take things so serious, and all these videos and some of my serious videos, which I have lots of on my channel, these serious videos are about deprogramming the seriousness in a way. And we can be very serious about deprogramming seriousness, which I am mostly. But if you go to some of my classes or my courses or longer videos or things like that, I tend to want to make jokes because it doesn't represent life in this serious way. If it's all serious, it doesn't really represent life. Life is supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be good and a nice ride for you to love and learn. That's it. Just love and learn. And especially if we don't look at it so much from our sort of outcome-driven personality, we can just see, oh wait, this is happening. Okay, well, I either live and learn or I'm going to have a lot of fun. Let's see what happens, And this is the mindset or the natural mindset which can return by understanding all of these serious videos. Or just letting go of all those thoughts that are in the way of just having fun. So we just wanted to say that having fun is so important, guys, and not taking things too seriously, and also not your conditioning too seriously, not your thoughts too seriously, or not your circumstances too seriously. Just try to relax about it and just try to be and see whatever comes up, what's your role to play, and just have fun. Okay. Laugh and live a little bit. Cheers. On the road again. Rainy Amsterdam. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, well, just went on this travel, going back home, fix myself some crackers with hummus, and maybe do a meditation or something else. Let's see, I did a review for a friend because I went and she coached me, and also another friend who I recently did a voice dialogue session with me. She also asked for a review, so I'm also doing that today, and creating a blog post. So lots to do, lots of fun. Let's see what I get done before my daughter's here, or I pick up my daughter at 5. So let's see, we'll see. Bye. Hi, it's 8:30 in the morning. I just brought my daughter to daycare. The interesting thing which came to mind is just the idea of the role we play in life, There's sort of this ego idea or this image idea or this idea from the person, from idea that this is a separate entity that needs to prove itself, needs to survive and things like that. That we need to create our role, that we need to sort of impose our role, that we need to make sure that we're safe and that we have a certain role. While in truth, there's a certain role for you to play in life. The entity is not a separate thing. It's part of life, and it has a natural movement. And that natural movement, we can sort of let ourselves be natural. And with that, we naturally find our natural movement. We naturally are natural, right? It's very simple. It's so simple. And we already have a role. We already have a part to play. Otherwise, we would not be here. or this separate entity would not be here. This separate entity, which is not separate, but which feels separate, let's say the individual experience, is here for a reason. And that is because there's lessons to learn and also there's roles to play. So sometimes I have thoughts coming in my mind like, I just had one this morning, like maybe you should get hair gel at the supermarket, because we don't have any hair gel and I sometimes gel my hair. But I just allow that thought and I allow that thought to be there. And then when I feel my body move towards home after the daycare and I allow that, then I'm not gonna steer towards the supermarket. And this sounds very esoteric for a lot of people maybe watching, but this is how I experience life, is that there's already a role for my body, my mind, the body-mind complex, my spirit in that body-mind complex that is playing a part in the whole of life. And the whole of life is already happening, and that's what we truly are. We are one, we are life. And with that, we can just allow our bodies and minds to naturally unfold. And what happens is all the subtle programming slowly falls away. And with that, we can start being natural, more natural, more natural, more natural. Stuff just gets more natural. It's pretty easy. But with that comes a sort of fight of the programming, you could say. The programming we've had or we've invested in. The personal investments in that we wanted a certain role to play, that we've took steps to create a certain reality for ourselves, even though that is misinformed and misaligned, because we don't need to create anything. Either creation happens or it doesn't, but we don't need to force it. And we have forced it. And due to that, that's due to some of the programming or limiting beliefs we might have. And those fall away when we realize that we can just be, that we can act natural. And slowly all these programs start to fall away. And what I wanted to document is because that has been happening for me for the past several years. And what I wanted to document also with this vlog and with these vlogs is my documentation of maybe some of the last pieces falling away, but maybe in 5 years I'll say the same thing, I don't know. But at least this falling away process and on what levels this happens and how this happens, I wanted to document that, and I wanted to to take you along in a little bit of this personal ride for me. So without further ado, I have nothing I should do, right? But all I can be today, and I'll just play my role in whatever happens. So I'll keep you up to date. Ciao.